Hey guys, welcome back to Boost Your Income with Bootstrap to WordPress. This lecture is called Coding the Footer. All right, this part should be pretty easy. We're going to be coding the footer down here at the bottom of the website. Let's jump into our code editor. Make sure in your HTML, go down to the footer section with the footer HTML5 tag. We don't need to add any ID to that because it's pretty straightforward. We're going to add a container class div here because we want the footer to be the full width with that kind of gray-blue color, but we want the container to be within that footer so that we can have centered content. Call small 3, and in call small 3, we're going to have the footer logo. So we'll have a paragraph tag, an ahref, we're going to link that to the root, and within there we'll have an image. The source will be assets, image, logo.png, so just the logo, and the alt text will be bootstrap to WordPress. All right, that should be good. Now if you save that, move on to the next one. So now we want another column, call small 6, and in there we're going to have a nav. So the HTML5 nav tag to be semantic. Now I want to show you something cool with Emmet. Since I've been using it a couple times, I want to show you even more power that it has. So say I want to add an unordered list with a couple classes, and I want there to be, let's say, 5 list items that have A tags within each of them. So that would be a lot of hand coding and a lot of copying and pasting, but with Emmet, I could do something like this. So I want an unordered list with the class of list unstyled, because that's a Bootstrap class. I want the unordered list to have no styles, no bullets, no margins, nothing like that. And also list dash inline. So this is a Bootstrap class as well. This will just make the li items float up next to each other. I'm pretty sure it just makes them all inline elements, so they're all beside each other. I don't want it to be a vertical list. I want it to be horizontal. Okay, so ul list unstyled, list inline. Now I want some children within this unordered list, so I would add the greater than symbol, and then I'll say li, and then if I want 5 of those, I'll say times 5, and I want those 5 list items to have children as well, and have those list items have children of an A tag. And now if I expand that, let's see what happens. Boom, check it out. Amazing, hey? So ul, class list unstyled, list inline. We have 5 li items, and each of those li items have A tags. Pretty cool. Now I could just put in the text. Home, blog, resources, contact, and then the last one will be sign up now. And then this, I'm going to give a class of sign up link because I'm going to style it a little differently, give it a little bit of red text to stand out. And then after this last column here, this is the 6th column, I'm going to do another call, and that will be small 3 to equal 12. And we'll have a paragraph with the class of pull right. And that is a Bootstrap helper class that will pull this paragraph to the right, meaning it will float it right. And we'll have the copyright HTML entity. Copy, there it is. 2014, Brad Hussey. Save that, check it out. Okay, so there is your footer. Basically, the layout is nearly perfect. It's just we don't have the right styles within it. So then just head to your styles, your CSS, and scroll down past the sign up IDs where you styled your sign up section, because that will be under there in the layout. There they are. So under your sign up button, select footer. The background, we want it to be that blue-gray color, so that is 3E 4249. And then the color of all the text will be white. Padding will be 20 pixels top, 0 on the left and right, and 10 pixels on the bottom. Font size, 12 pixels. Okay, and now we want the paragraph tags, because there's a few in there. Paragraph tags in Bootstrap have some margin by default, and we don't want any margin in the footer. That will mess up the layout. Footer, now we're going to select the A link and the footer A visited, because when you click on a link and it's been visited, it will by default turn to like a purple color or a blue color. We just want to style those and make sure that all the links are just flat white. However, when you style it like that, that means the hover will also be affected. So we want to select the A in the footer, and when it's hovered, we want the color to be DD5638. And we're going to select the footer LI sign up link. Remember that list item with the specific class? And when you hover over that one, actually, I jumped the gun there. We're just going to style the A first. The color of that one will also be DD5638. So when you hover over the traditional links, they'll turn this salmon color, but the sign up link will be salmon color by default. However, when you hover over that, I want it to turn bold. So I'm going to select that. I just copied and pasted, made a little change. And then I want the font weight to be bold. So save that. Let's check it out. All right, here is our footer. So you could see down here, we've got our logo. We've got the background color spanning the full width. We've got our small text, the links, the list item. When you hover over each of them, they turn the red color. And then when you hover that, it turns bold. And then we have the copyright over here. There is one thing that I noticed. Might as well clean it up right now. When you hover, we get an underline. I don't want underlines. So go back to your code. And if you scroll right back up to the global section, and we're going to do a little typography styling here. So let's say under the H4, we're going to select the A link, A visited. Now this is just a specific, I'm just going to make sure all the links by default are that salmon color instead of the default Bootstrap blue 5638. So any additional links that we add when we add to our blog section or our resources contact page, all that sort of stuff, always will be salmon. And then when you hover over those links, text decoration, none. So that's the no text underline. And then the color will be C9302 C. So that is basically the default link styles, but we're overriding them in the footer with the white and the salmon colors. Go ahead and save that and let's check it out. Down here in the footer, you should see now when you hover, they just change color. They don't give underlines. It looks so much better. Perfect. All right, that's it. In the next lecture, we're just going to do a few small things and style the media queries a little bit and a few extra CSS elements that we may have missed. All right, see you there.